Forgotten facilities, the roles of prison in our mental health care system. Hello, everyone. My name is Kenyatta Johnson, and today I want to address the persistent concern in our mental health care system, the reliance on prisons for psychiatric care in America. This reality raises ethical concerns about treatment for our vulnerable populations. The state of mental health care in America. 23.8% of adults have experienced mental illnesses in the past year, equivalent to nearly 60 million Americans. Common disorders may include anxiety disorders, depression, bipolar, and schizophrenia. The role of prisons in mental health care. Approximately 2 in 5 people who are incarcerated have a history of mental illnesses. That's 37% in state and federal prisons and 44 held in local prisons. Prisons are one of the largest providers of mental health care services in the U.S. Despite court mandates, there is a significant lack of access to adequate mental health care in incarcerated settings. About 3 in 5 people, which is 63%, with a history of mental illnesses do not receive mental health treatment while incarcerated in state and federal prisons. It is also challenging for people to remain on treatments once they are incarcerated. In fact, more than 50% of the individuals who were taking medications for mental health conditions at admission did not continue to receive their medication once they were in prison. The impact on individuals with mental conditions. People with mental illnesses often face challenges to navigate in life in jail or prison. Behaviors related to their symptoms can put them at risk for consequences of violating facility rules such as solitary confinement or being barred from participating in programs. People with mental illnesses who are incarcerated deserve access to the appropriate mental health treatments, including screenings, regular and timely access to mental health care providers, and access to medications and programs that support recovery. Ethical considerations. Number 1, ensuring humane treatment and adequate care for prisoners with mental health issues is moral imperative. Number 2, ethical obligations would require inmates to receive care equivalent to what they would receive out in the community. And number 3, inmates may struggle to provide informed consent for treatment due to their mental health condition, raising questions about autonomy. What can we do to change the narrative? We could create community-based facilities to reduce the reliance on individuals with mental health issues. We could also partner with mental health organizations to provide resources. We could shift the focus from punishment to rehabilitation. In conclusion, treatment of mental health issues with the prisons present a complex and pressing challenge. We have explored the reliance of the prison system for mental health care. The current state of mental health care being treated falls short, perpetrating a cycle of neglect amongst many of our vulnerable members in society. Here's a video.
out with 2 weeks worth of medication, yet it appears that it's taking 3 months for people to actually get an appointment in the community to continue their services. We have a fairly solid correctional mental health services that we have supported people with, and when they go out, they're going to have to be assertive, if not aggressive, to try to get the services that they need. And if they don't have the energy and or the insight to do that, they're going to, what we say, fall through the cracks and end up back in some kind of criminal activity that ends up with them going back to jail and possibly coming back to prison.
We give you $75 gate money to go home on, so it's going to be a total of $81.16. Okay. 16 cents. There's 81. Okay. And good luck to you.
Here are my references. Thank you. And I am Kenyatta Johnson.